प्रणमाम्यहं श्रीगौरी सुतं 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 पणितल्पसुदेवतं सततं प्रणमाम्यहं श्रीगौरी सुतं पणितल्पसुदेवतं सततं प्रणमाम्यहं श्रीगौरी गणनाथ मामर वृंद सेविदं गणनाथ मामर वृंद सेविदं गणनाथ मामर वृंद सेविदं फणिहार भूषितं मुनिवरवन्दितं फणिहार भूषितं मुनिवरवन्दितं प्रणमाम्यहं श्रीगौरी सुतं पणितल्पसुदेवतं सततं प्रणमाम्यहं श्रीगौरी सुतं धृतजारुमोदकं गजमुखं सितकरामिकगर्भभञ्जकं धृतजारुमोदकं सितकरामिकगर्भभञ्जकं नदलोकसन्तोषदायकं 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 श्रुतभक्तपालकं सिद्धिविनायकं श्रुतभक्तपालकं सिद्धिविनायकं प्रणमाम्यहं श्रीगौरी सुतं पणितल्पसुदेवतं सततं प्रणमाम्यहं श्रीगौरी सुतं विघ्नेश्वरं
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. A very warm welcome to all of you present here to the Arangetram of Kumari Samyuktha Pillai and Kumari Sampratha Pillai. In the book Bala Saraswati, Her Art and Life, the author Douglas Knight says, the Arangetram was a rite of passage that involved the entire community. It was an occasion when the artistic ability of the young student could be reviewed and tested by the elders. The Arangetram was where the community's protection of the standard of performance of the arts began. The world of art has changed quite a lot since, but the community remains, and thank you for being our community today. We are indeed extremely honored to have stalwarts with us today. Gopika Chechi is on her way. We have Chechi is here. We have Srimati Gopika Verma, Mohiniyattam exponent. We have Srimati Jayanti Kumaresh, Veena Virtuoso. Shri Kumaresh Rajagopalan, Violin Virtuoso. And Dr. Annapurni Subramaniam, violinist and director, Indian Institute of Astrophysics. We begin today's recital with a traditional Mallari set to Ragam Hamir Kalyani and Aditalam. This will be followed by a Devaranama penned by Saint Poet Purandaradasa Sharanu Siddhi Vinayaka in Raga Hamir Kalyani and Mishra Chaputalam. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you Kumari Samyukta Pillai and Kumari Sampratha Pillai.
धे धे da da dee 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 dum 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 da dee dee na dum da ga da dee ಶರಣು ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ತನಯ ಮೂರ್ತಿ ಶರಣು ಮೂಷಿಕ ವಾಹನ ಶರಣು 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 ನೀಟಿಲ ನೇತ್ರನೆ ದೇವಿ ಸುತನೆ ನಾಗಭೂಷಣ ಪ್ರಿಯನೆ ತಡಿಲ ತಾಕಿತ ಕೋಮಲಾಂಗನೆ ಕರ್ಣಕುಂಡಲ ಧಾರನೆ ಶರಣು ಸಿದ್ಧಿವಿನಾಯಕ ಶರಣು ವೀರ್ಯ ಪ್ರದಾಯಕ ಶರಣು ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ತನಯ ಮೂರ್ತಿ ಶರಣು ಮೂಷಿಕ ವಾಹನ ಶರಣು 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 ಕುಕ್ಷಿ ಮಹಾಲಂಬೋದರನೆ ಕುಕ್ಷಿ ಮಹಾಲಂಬೋದರನೆ ಮಹಾಲಂಬೋದರನೆ ಇಕ್ಷುಚಾಪನ ಗೆಲಿದನೆ ಇಕ್ಷುಚಾಪನ ಗೆಲಿದನೆ ಇಕ್ಷುಚಾಪನ ಗೆಲಿದನೆ ಕುಕ್ಷಿ ಮಹಾಲಂಬೋದರನೆ ಇಕ್ಷುಚಾಪನ ಗೆಲಿದನೆ ಇಕ್ಷುಚಾಪನ ಗೆಲಿದನೆ ಪಕ್ಷಿ ವಾಹನ ಸಿರಿ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ನಿಜ ದಾಸನೆ ಶರಣು ಸಿದ್ಧಿವಿನಾಯಕ ಶರಣು ವೀರ್ಯ ಪ್ರದಾಯಕ ಶರಣು ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ತನಯ ಮೂರ್ತಿ ಶರಣು ಮೂಷಿಕ ವಾಹನ ಶರಣು 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 ಶರಣು
we continue the recital today with a composition of Padma Bhushan Shri Mysore Vasudevachar. A little tidbit for the young dancers here today. Not only did dancers benefit from his compositions, Mysore Vasudevachar was also a faculty at Rukmini Devi's Kalakshetra. O Chamundeshwari, the one whose qualities are immeasurable, the one who cannot be contained by words, the one who's worshipped by the Supreme Trinity. Bless me, O Mother. The composition Sampratha will be presenting today is Sri Chamundeshwari Palayamam in Raga Bilahari set to Aditalam.
Shri Chamundeshwari Palayama. Chamundeshwari Palayama Kripakari Shankari Shita Janapali Mahabaladri Vasini Mahishasura Madhini Shri Chamundeshwari Palayama Kripakari Shankari Shita Janapali महिमा विराजिते वाचामगोचर महिमा विराजिते वरगुण भरिते वाक्पति मुख सुर वंदिते वासुदेव सभजाते वाक्पति मुख सुर वंदिते वासुदेव सभजाते सानि दरि सनि दपदरि पम गतपम गरि सरि गपम गरि सनि दस रे गपद मगरि गपद सरि गपम गरि सरि गपद सनि दप दसरि गपद सरि गपद सनि द रे सरि रे सनि दप मगरि सरि रि गपद दसनि द रे रि सनि दपद मगरि रे गपद चामुण्डेश्वरि पालयम्मा राकानिशकर सन्निभ वदने रजीव लोचने रमणीय कुन्दरतने रक्षित भुवने मणिरशने वाक्प्रदान विख्याते मुनिवरनुत सुप्रीते श्रीकरतारक मन्त्रदोषित चित्ते सदा नमस्ते सनि दरि सनि दपदनि पमगद मगरि सरि गपमगरि सरि गपद मगरि गपद सरि गपमगरि सरि गपद सनि गपद सनि गपद सनि गपद सनि दरि दरि रि सनि दपमगरि सरि रि गपद सनि दरि रि सनि दपद मगरि स गपद चामुण्डेश्वरि पालयम्मा कृपाकरि शङ्करि शुद्धजनावारि महाबलाद्रिवासिनि महिषासुरमर्दिनि चामुण्डेश्वरी
Before we move forward, I'd like to introduce the ensemble for today. On vocal, Vidwan Shri Rohit Bhattupur. On Mridangam, Vidwan Shri Harsha Samaga. On flute, Vidwan Shri Mahesh Swami. On violin, Vidwan Shri Pradesh Achar. This Arangetram is dedicated to the grandparents of Samyuktha and Sampratha. Samyukta's great-grandfather, late Sri Ramakrishna Panikar, a temple artist, a percussionist, and grandfather late Damodaran Pillai, a revered artist in the field of fine arts. Before I go ahead and read the biodatas of the students, I'd like to share that when we decided to start classes on the east side of Bangalore, Samyuktha's was the first name that was written in the register when she came along with her mother Jyoti. And Sampratha was a little 2-year-old who would come for every class and sit in a corner and watch. Samyuktha has been learning Bharatanatyam for more than 10 years. She has performed on various platforms in Bangalore, Guruvayur, Kanchipuram, Dharmasthala, Bhuvaneshwar, Sholapur, etc. She's had the opportunity to perform for the opening ceremony of the Hockey World Cup in 2018. She has won accolades in dance from Vamshi, Sirinadu reality shows, Hidden Idol, Srinivasa Kalanilaya, etc. An ardent basketball player, she has represented her school and club at various districts, state levels, and national level tournaments. She has raised money through crowdfunding for cancer patients in association with Rotary Club. She is currently pursuing her first year undergraduation in data science from Ramaya University. During her free time, she engages herself with pencil art and canvas paintings. Sampratha was barely 2 years when she started to accompany her sister to class. She would sit silently the entire time and observe all the others carefully and go back home and dance in front of the mirror. She formally started training from the age of 6. She's had the opportunity to perform on various platforms in Bangalore and different states. She has won many accolades from Gopinath Nyasa, Bala Pratibha, Hidden Idol, etc. She was awarded the title Natya Keshava in 2019. She's learning classical music under Guru Murali Ramanathan and training in Kalari under Guru Sudarshan Sampath. She is a grade 7 student at Euro School and keeps herself occupied with watercolors and canvas during her free time. Samyuktha and Sampratha completed their junior level examinations in Bharatanatyam with a distinction and have also completed the Madhyama level from Gandharva Mahavidyalaya. They've also had the opportunity to be part of various productions of Punya Dance Company. We now move on to the centerpiece, the Varnam. Varnam literally translates to color in Sanskrit, perhaps named so because that's what a Varnam does. Teaches the artist the color, the shades of emotions, shades of a particular ragam, shades of the rhythms that reveal itself. Today's Varnam is a masterpiece of the legendary composer Lalgudi G. Jayaraman. Innum yen manam ariyadavar pole, irundidal nyayama. Is it right, O Krishna, to behave as if you don't understand my mind? Is this all a well-rehearsed play? Will you not take me out of this place of suffering, O Krishna? The Varnam in Raga Charukeshi, set to Aditalam.
Tum
என் மனம் அறியாதவர் போல இருந்திடல் நியாயமா யாதவ மாதவ இன்னம் என் மனம் அறியாதவர் போல இருந்திடல் நியாயமா யாதவ மாதவ என் மனம் அறியாதவர் போல இருந்திடல் நியாயமா யாதவ மாதவ என் மனம் என் மனம் அறியாதவர் போல இருந்திடல் நியாயமா யாதவ மாதவ என் மனம் அறியாதவர் போல இருந்திடல் நியாயமா யாதவ மாதவ என் மனம் அறியாதவர் போல இருந்திடல் நியாயமா யாதவ மாதவ என் மனம் இன்னம் என் மனம் அறிய இன்னம் என் மனம் அறியாதவர் போல இருந்திடல் நியாயமா யாதவ மாதவ என் மனம் அறியாதவர் போல இருந்திடல் யாதவ மாதவ என் மனம் அறியாதவர் போல இருந்திடல் நியாயமா
தத்தத்தத்திந்தக்க தாதத்திந்தக்க தகதத்தத்திந்தக்க கிடதத்தத்திந்தக்க தத்தத்தத்திந்தக்க தத்திந்தக்க தாதத்திந்தக்க தத்திந்தக்க தகதத்தத்திந்தக்க தத்திந்தக்க தள்ளங்குத்தக்க தாதிங்கிண்ணத்தும் தோதிக்கத்திம் தோதிக்கத்திம் திம் 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 திமி திமிக்கிட தோதிக்கத்திம் தோதிக்கத்திம் திம் 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 தோதக்க தோதிக்கத்திம் திம் 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 தோதக்க தோதிக்கத்திம் திம் 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 தோதக்க திம் 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 திமி திமி ಧಿಮಿ ಧಿಮಿ ತಳಂಗು ದಕ್ಕ ದಿಗು ತುಂ ದಕ್ಕ ದಕ್ಕ ತದಿಕಿಟ ತುಂ ಧಿಮ್ 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 ಧಿಮಿ 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 ತಳಂಗು ದಕ್ಕ ದಿಗು ತುಂ ದಕ್ಕ ದಕ್ಕ ತದಿಕಿಟ ತುಂ 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 ತ ಧಿ ಗಿ ನ ತೋಂ ತ ಧಿ ಗಿ ನ ತೋಂ ತ ಧಿ ಗಿ ನ ತೋಂ ರದ್ದಿಂಗಿಣ್ಣ ತುಂ ರದ್ದಿಂಗಿಣ್ಣ ತುಂ ರದ್ದಿಂಗಿಣ್ಣ ತುಂ ತದಿಂಗಿಣ್ಣ ತುಂ ತದಿಂಗಿಣ್ಣ ತುಂ ತದಿಂಗಿಣ್ಣ ತುಂ ತದಿಂಗಿಣ್ಣ ತುಂ ತದಿಂಗಿಣ್ಣ ತುಂ ತದಿಂಗಿಣ್ಣ ತುಂ
என்மனம் மறியாத போல நேரந்திடல் யாதவ மாதவ முன்னம் பகின்றதோ இந்நாடகம் எல்லாம் முன்னம் பகின்றதோ இந்நாடகம் எல்லாம் முன்னம் பகின்றதோ இந்நாடகமெல்லாம் கண்ணாமணி ஒன்ன கமல கண்ணா கமல கண்ணா கமல கண்ணா
ஜம் தரி தக தக்க தரி கிட்ட தக தக்க ஜம் தரி தக்க தக்க தரி கிட்ட தக்க ஜம் தரி தக தக்க தரி கிட்ட தக தரி த தக தன த தக ஜொணு த தக தாய தி தத்திங்கிண்ண தும் தரி த தக தன த தக ஜொணு த தக தாய தி தத்திங்கிண்ண தும் த ஜம் தரி தக்க த ஜம் தரி தக தக்க ஜம் தரி தக்க தக ஜம் தரி தக தரி த தக தன த தக தாய தி த தி த tum da cham dari taka taka jam dari taka da ditta ditta da da dim gin nat tum dajam dari daga daga jam dari daga ditta 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 da dingin nattum
என் மனம் அறியாதவர் போல இருந்திடல் நியாயமா யாதவ மாதவ இன்னும் என் மனம் அறியாதவர் போல
தரித்த தனதா தனத்த ஜனுதா ஜனுத்த திமி தத்த ஜம் தத்த தரித்த தன தத்த தனத்த ஜனு தத்த ஜனுத்த திமி தத்த ஜம் தா தன த ஜனு த திமி த கிட்ட தத்த தன தத்த ஜனு தத்த திமி தத்த கிட்ட தன ஜனு திமி கிட்ட தன ஜனு திமி கிட்ட தரித்த தக்க தனத்த தக்க ஜனுத்த ரக்க திக்குத ಧಿಂಗಿಣತುಂ ದರಿತ್ತ ರಕ ಧನತ್ತ ರಕ ಜನುತ್ತ ರಕ ದಿಕ್ಕುತ ಧಿಂಗಿಣತುಂ ದರಿತ್ತ ರಕ ಧನತ್ತ ರಕ ಜನುತ್ತ ರಕ ದಿಕ್ಕುತ ಧಿಂಗಿಣತು
குழலோதும் அழக கண்ணா குறை தீரையோ 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 குழலோதும் அழகா கண்ணா குறை தீரையோ குழலோதும் அழகா கண்ணா குறை தீரையோ குழலோதும் அழக கண்ணா குறை தீரையோ குழலோதும் அழக கண்ணா குறை தீரையோ குழலோதும் அழகா கண்ணா குறை தீரையோ குழலோதும் அழகா குறை தீரையோ குழலோதும் அழகா கண்ணா குறை தீரையோ குழலோதும் அழகா கண்ணா குறை தீரையோ குழலோதும் அழகா கண்ணா மாபத மாபக பரிக சரிக தீக குழலோதும் அழகா கண்ணா குறை தீரையோ குழலோதும் அழகா கண்ணா உள்ளும் புறம் எங்கும் இசை பொங்கவே உள்ளும் புறம் எங்கும் இசை பொங்கவே உள்ளம் புறம் எங்கும் இசை பொங்கவே இசை பொங்கவே இசை பொங்கவேன் இசை பொங்கவேன் இசை பொங்கவேன் குழலோதும் அழகா கண்ணா குறை தீரையோ குழலோதும் அழகா கண்ணா குறை தீரையோ குழலோதும் அழகா கண்ணா மாதவ மகரி கமானி பதம பகம ரிகம நிதவம ரிக சரி கம கம சனி தவம பரிச நிதவம பதனி சரி கம கரி சனி தவ குழலோதும் அழகா கண்ணா குறை தீரையோ குழலோதும் அழகா கண்ணா வெண்ணையுண்ணும் வாய ஒளியும் மாய கள்வனும் நீய கண்ணியர் நேய கதிர் நிகர் தூய உன்மனம் காய அன்பெல்லாம் பொய்யாத முருகவே குழலோதும் அழகா கண்ணா வெண்ணையுண்ணும் வாய ஒளியும் மாய கள்வனும் நீய கண்ணியர் நேய கதிர் நிகர் தூய உன்மனம் காய அன்பெல்லாம் பொய்யாத முருகவே குழலோதும் அழகா கண்ணா தீரையோ குடலோதும் அழக கண்ணா குறை தீரையோ குடலோதும் அழக கண்ணா பதனி பதம பதம பகமனி தபமரி கமரி கசரி கசரி கரி சரி கம தபமனி தபசனி தரி சனி கரி சனி சகரி பதனி ரி சகம பனி தரி குடலோதும் அழக கண்ணா குறை தீரையோ குடலோதும் அழக முழுமதியை கண்ட கடல் அலை போலவும் குளிர் மழையில் என்னையும் இளம் பயிர் போலவும் எனது உயிரும் உடலும் உழமும் நெகில நீ வந்த மனமும் வந்து கரம் தந்த என் உடலோதும் அழக கண்ணா கண்ட கடல் அலை போலவும் குளிர் மழையில் என்னையும் இளம் போலவும் எனதோ இரும் உடலும் உழமும் நெகில நீ வந்து மனமும் வந்து தரம் தந்து என் உழலோதும் அழக கண்ணா குறை தீரையோ குடலோதும் அழக கண்ணா குறை தீரையோ குழலோதும் அழக கண்ணா சாமா பதனி சரி தவ மகச ரிகப்ப பதனி சரி ஹரி சரி நிரி சனி தனி ச தசனி தபதனி மணி தபம பகமா பதனி சரி நிரி சனி தனி ச தசனி தபதனி மணி தபம பகமா பதனி சரி கனி நி சரி தனி சமா பதனி சரி கம பதனி சரி க மாகனி சதா மகனி சதா ரி மக சகரி நிரி சத சனி பனி த குடலோதும் அழக கண்ணா குறை தீரையோ குடலோதும் அழக கண்ணா காணும் பொருள் எல்லாம் உனை என்று வேறேனும் காணேன் எங்கும் மலர் விழிகளொடு குழல் அசையும் முகமையில் இதகணியும் மனமோகனா அருகில் நீ வருகவே கருணமே கருணை புரியவே அன்புறவே ஆருயிர்வா ஆளவா அகில மகிழ பவழ இதழ் பொழியும் குழலோதும் அழக கண்ணா காணும் பொருள் எல்லாம் உனகென்று வேறேதும் காணேன் எங்கும் மலர் விழிகளொடு கூடல் அசையும் முகமகில் இரகணியும் மனமோகனா அருகில் நீ வருகவே கருணமே கருணை புரியவே அன்புறவே ஆருயிரவா ஆளவா அகில மகிழ பவழ இதழ் பொழியும் குழலோதும் அழக கண்ணா குறை தீரையோ 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 குழலோதும் அழகா கண்ணா குறை தீரையோ குழலோதும் அழகா கண்ணா
I request our dignitaries to please come on to the stage. We are honored to have artists of such high caliber here with us today that it is indeed humbling. I'd like to begin with Gopika Chechi. Srimati Gopika Verma has specialized in Mohiniyattam under the guidance of none other than Guru Kalamandalam Kalyani Kutti, who is considered to be the mother of Mohiniyattam. Her talent and passion were further sharpened by Srimati Sridevi Rajan, daughter of Srimati Kalyani Kutti Amma and Srimati Kalamandalam Sugandhi. She had her lessons on Abhinaya, which is the soul of Mohiniyattam, from the great doyen of Kathakali, Guru Kalamandalam Krishnan Nair. She has also obtained a wealth of knowledge and professional training in Sopana style from the late Padma Bhushan Sri Kavalam Narayana Panikar, a veteran of Indian theatrics. Gopika Verma has performed extensively at various art festivals, sabhas and temples nationwide and internationally. She has received various awards for her contributions to Mohiniyattam, including Kendra Sangeeta Natak Academy Award, Kalai Mamani from the Government of Tamil Nadu, Kala Shri from the Government of Kerala, Nritya Chudamani from Krishna Gana Sabha, to name a few. Dasyam Center for Mohiniyattam is the brainchild, or rather the soul child, of Srimati Gopika Verma. Ma'am, can I please request you to speak a few words?
Shri Padmanabha Swami, Tripadame Gadi, Sadgurubhyo Namaha. My respectful regards to all the dignitaries on the dais and dear friends, parents of today's stars and the gurus, Parshanath and Aditya and Shruti. Somebody asked me, last week I had given an interview and that anchor asked me, what is happening to classical art form? What is the future of classical art form? Will it go on? Will it sustain? What do you think? When I saw the children today dancing, both of them, Sampratha and Samyuktha, I have no doubt that the classical dance form will continue the way we all learned, and it will continue and it will flourish and it will take a very different dynamic because they are with young gurus, the most famous superstar gurus. Parshanath, I know Parshanath for so many years. Remember, together we have worked in Odisha. So many years. That time itself I knew that he has that spark. And he had a lot of ideas. And we were supposed to dance on that hill, on a rock cave, and we were supposed to dance on top of it. I said, so I'm getting old, so I don't want to climb the rock. But he had so many ideas then itself. No, Akka, you can manage it here, you can do it here. No? So young ideas are very important. It is very welcoming and it is fresh, which is very important. And Aditya and Shruti, to add to that group trio, they together is a great combination. Not only in Bangalore, they are very famous in Chennai. To get appreciation in Chennai is very difficult, impossible. And we come from Chennai, so we know that. Adila koncham difference irukku adila purity is not there. So that is very difficult. If you can dance in Chennai, if you get applause in Chennai, it's done. But Kerala loves them. Kerala, Trivandrum, he had a workshop in May. I remember in May. Everybody wants to go and attend his workshop, and the problem is that from next day they all want to dance like him. And 3 days workshop, they think that they became Parshanath, and they all will be jumping and I said, did you attend Parshanath's workshop? Yes, ma'am. How do you know? Yeah, I can make out. I think that style has come, no? That is now the latest aspiration for young dancers. Everybody wants to be like them. And that is good because we all have to have, when you start dancing, when I was like Samyuktha, Kuti, when I was like her, I always wanted to become a Bharatanatyam dancer. I don't know, many of you don't know that I'm Varu Ramaya sir's student. And I wanted to become dancer like Chitra Vishweshwaran. I wanted to dance like Chitraka. So that's why I went to her guru. So Adamadri, now all youngsters want to dance like them. So it is always nice to have that inspiration, that guidance, and also that fanfare is very nice. We all like that, to have fans. So not like film stars, dance art, classical fans are very sincere. When other hero comes also, they don't leave us and go. So that is very sure. So you have very strong fanfare in Kerala for sure. Chennai, okay, yes, good, but Bangalore for sure. But and today many points of my life, I take some decisions. And today I took one decision in my life that after retirement, I want to do only this. Go for good Arangetrams and watch good Arangetrams and watch Kuttis dancing and be happy. So this is one of my resolution today I took, because watching them is so much of happiness. Innocent dancing. Nothing, nothing to, see, when we go higher steps, the burden on us becomes too much. Too much of burden. When I do one performance, when it becomes good, then the next performance is much more difficult for us because we have to be better than yesterday. So that stress is too much on us. But for them, nothing. Innocent children, they are happily dancing. Very nice to watch this innocent kuttis dancing with so much of dedication. Whatever Vadyar has taught them, without doing any adding to it, no color padam, nothing. They just dance. So that is so beautiful to watch, that innocent dancing. And to tell you, somebody asked me when they were introducing everybody, I said, I'm a classical dancer. So they said, why don't you say that you're from the royal family? I said, no, I'm a classical. That is the most prestigious thing for me, is that I'm a classical dancer, because nobody can buy to become an artist. Art, how much ever you are willing to spend, you cannot become an artist. That picture has to come from Bhagavan. Bhagavan has to give that picture. Unless you are born to a family where artists are there, it is flukes are there. Sometimes it happens, but on the parampara is very important. Blood venam, that art has to be there in your blood. These children are blessed to born in this family where her grandparents are all renowned artists. 50% is finished there. So that no talent is there within them. Then the second step is to find a good guru. Parents have done that. Parents have found a good guru, you have to give the child to them. You don't have to dictate the teachers. Just leave it to them. They know what is best. Why this is not taught to my daughter? Why you taught the other child that this? No, don't ask questions. Please give it to the teacher. Teacher will give you the best. So that is very important. That is done. They have such wonderful parents. You must be thinking, no, why I came late? I didn't come from airport. I came from a hotel which is very close by. Jyoti is so nice, so sincere that she told, I was ready to leave the hotel at 5:30. And Jyoti told me, Chechi, please don't leave now. It shows only 15 minutes and you will be early and you will be waiting here. Such a nice girl. She said, don't come. Start only at 6. That is it. Finished. And half an hour it took for me to come from airport to here, which showed only 15 minutes. And that is what it is. So we can never predict what is going to happen. So parents have found a good teacher. And only thing I have to tell the children is that 10th standard will come, 12th will come. So many things will come. But if you want to dance, you can continue to dance. I have a student, Monday is her 12th board. And that Saturday, she comes for my class. I said, why did you come? If you don't get full marks, your parents will blame me. Why are you doing this? She said, no, Chechi, I have finished everything. I have done revisions. I need some break. I am coming to the class. And today, she is a doctor who passed out of Madras Medical College. Not with money, she became doctor. With full talent, she became doctor. And if you want to do that, if you have talent, you can manage both. And we always artists boost ourselves that, Seridane sir, that namakku konjam, we can remember things better. Because we can't look at the book and dance. He can't play with the books on. So that everything has to be stored here. So if we can remember dance, which I learned in 1985, I can definitely learn science and math. So you don't have to worry. Please don't take a break and let them not take break, sabbatical for the crucial years. Let them continue dancing, because when you take a break, to come back to dancing is very difficult. Impossible to come back. But I wish that they continue to dance and they become good artists, because children like this should become good artists. And only for dancers, there is a blessing that we have top grade artists accompanying us. யூஸ்வலாக இந்த கச்சேரி பரம்பரையிலலாம் A grade artist will only play for A grade artist. அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு வழக்கம் இருக்குது. That is very, very important in the other art forms. But for dance, we have top grade artists accompanying us. So that is a great blessing. They will take you. Tamil, they'll say, "Thookitu pom." That the whole program will be lifted by the great artist. And today, they have you have chosen the best of Bangalore. Everybody, Rohit, I am hearing first time. Wonderful, wonderful, and with the bhavam, with lot of bhavam, they are there to talk about the artist, but. Wonderful for an artist, for a dancer to have good singer is a great blessing. To dance for good music is our greatest ambition, our dream. Always we want that, which is very important. And on Natwanga, both of them, and Parshanath and Aditya, and I could watch them. Minute, they will be watching the students, and we have to. Dancing is much easier, but sitting there is very difficult because we want our children to do the best, and we don't know what they are going to do and give us. So that was, I was looking at them full time, how proud they were doing Natwangam for the Kutis. It was so beautiful. And Harsha ji on Mridangam. Even the attamikku kuda, that kanaka, the attami kanaka kuda vidame, that is so beautiful to have an art mridangist who understands, who is a great observer, who observe the child and give that mridangam is, it's a great blessing. And we have Mahesh Swamiji. He plays for all the great senior artists. He's one of the senior most artist of Bangalore, not only Bangalore, South India, senior most artist of South India. I have had the blessing of dancing for his flute. It is wonderful, always beautiful to dance for his flute. And we have Pradesh in violin, and I could see sir many times appreciating him. So that adukku mela nothing to say for him. And I am also very happy that I could share the dice with great maestros. And I'm happy that we both, Kumarish ji and me, received the Sangeet Natak Academy Award at the same year. Last year we received it. Thank you so much, sir, again sharing. And I thank Parshanath and Jyoti and family Shruti all for inviting me to be here today and to have good audience. Sahridayar is very important. Without audience, we don't exist. We need Sahridayar. Now we don't actually need audience. We can do online also. Yes, but then you need likes. Without likes, we don't survive. So we need Sahridayar at every point of life. And to be a good Sahridayar, it is again blessing of the child. Your blessing is needed. And I pray to Padmanabha Swami to give happiness, always proud moments for their Guru. Always make their Guru proud, parents happy, and all of us happy. Thank you.
I'd like to request Jyoti to kindly give Gopika Chechi a token of appreciation. Gopika Chechi, I'd also like to tell you that Jyoti is the one who started learning dance, but she quit at some point. All her family members, please nudge her to get back to dancing. And hopefully we see her on stage soon as well. Dr. Jayanti Kumaresh, a sixth-generation Veena virtuoso, started playing the national instrument of India, the Saraswati Veena, at the age of 3, and is a 10-time recipient of the Award of Veena bestowed by the Music Academy, Chennai. In the 37 years of her concert career, Srimati Jayanti has placed the Saraswati Veena on the world map through her trailblazing performances. She has taken the internet by storm through her innovative web series, Kapo Karnatic, which demystifies Indian classical music to the world audience and has more than 2.5 million views on social media. With a doctorate With a doctorate in the art of Veena playing, her online Jayanti Kumaresh Academy for Veena has students from over 15 countries with over 1,500 individual registrations. She has been honored with innumerable awards, including Kalai Mamani by the government of Tamil Nadu, Sangeeta Shikhara Samman by Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, to name a few. Her fresh expressions of the ancient ragas and talas through the voice of Veena makes Jayanti one of the legendary Veena masters that India has ever produced. Ma'am, may I please request you to speak a few words?
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Must apologize for having a very bad throat today. But when I came for this, I thought two young children, first time dancing, they're going to try something. I was telling Kumareshji, I'm not feeling that great. If, after two pieces, maybe we should leave. And that was the frame of mind. And here my jaw dropped and I had to take it from the ground and fix it back because these two little ones absolutely rocked it. What was amazing, their guru, Sri Aditya, Sri Pashwanath and Srimati Shruti, the choreography was so very dynamic. I've had of course I come from a family of 6th generation of musicians, but from childhood I had this craze for dance, and my guru said, with academics and music, you really cannot do dance also. But I insisted, I cried, I did a strike, I did everything as a child, and I was blessed to learn from Alarmel Valli Akka. So most times when I used to go to Akka, she would make me sing and she would dance. Today's Varnam, my uncle's composition, Lalgudi Mama's composition in Charukeshi. I was just remembering how many times I've sung it for her. What a dynamic choreography. Silences, both of them doing complementary actions, innovative concepts, new jatis, using new movements. Tishram, one particular jati, half was Chatushram, half was Tishram. What a beautiful, I was remembering a Philharmonic orchestra where so many parts come together to make a whole. The choreography, the dance, the brilliant vocal, what a dynamic voice he has. Every time he said Kuzhalodum, Alaga, Kanna, each Kanna was different. And it's a very emotional Varnam. Innum yen manam mariyada pol. I mean, you don't understand my mind. So we are not talking about somebody taking a hill, more finite things. This is about the mind and emotions that cannot be quantified. The emotion in singing, the emotion in choreography, and such young kids feeling such elevated emotions. The mridangam of Harsha ji, following every beat. What an amazing flute. What an amazing, the shanka he did through the flute and was only one of the small things. Pradesh ji on the violin and excellent Nattuvangam. I just didn't know where to look. I could go over and look at the whole thing one more time. What struck me was the nervous parents when we walked in. Both of them, I had for a moment, are they both going to dance? But what a moment of joy when you see your little ones there as if they are two damsels dancing, and I had a greatest damsel next to me sitting and appreciating every little move. A very memorable moment, a very, very memorable evening. Amazing orchestra. I wouldn't call them orchestra. I think they made the dance come alive. And this is a choreography I will remember for a long time to come. Congratulations, and we'll pray God that, more and more of our children are aware of our arts, our culture, our roots. I think as parents, it's our duty to bring them, watch these wonderful, your classmates are dancing, your friends are dancing. See what an amazing job they are doing. That is our small part in upbringing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Akka. I request Jyoti to kindly come forward and honor Jayanti Akka. Violin maestro R. Kumaresh is a limitless phenomenon whose musical career spanning 50 years has created a paradigm shift in the way the world looks at the Indian violin. Vidwan Kumaresh is a child prodigy who played his first concert when he was just 5 and became a sensation in the field of Carnatic music by completing his 100th stage performance even before he was 10. He was the youngest violinist to be made the official state artist of Tamil Nadu at the age of 17 by the then Chief Minister Sri M.G. Ramachandran. He is also the youngest violinist to receive the Tamil Nadu State Award Kalai Mamani in the year 1997 and the highest grade A top from the All India Radio. He is the recipient of several national and international awards, the recent one being the Sangeet Natak Academy Award in 2018 for Carnatic instrumental music, the highest award given in the country to an artist. An out-of-the-box thinker and a philosopher, Sri Kumaresh, fondly known as the fiddling monk, has redefined the teaching methods and repertoire for the students of violin through his online portal, Bowing with the Fiddling Monk. Sir, may I please request you to speak a few words?
Namaskaram to one and all. I don't want to take too much time because it is not about us. It is about two wonderful cuties who are enthralling us with their beautiful performance. It was like whatever we watched till now, it was like a script. It was like a movie for me. There was a director who didn't want to present himself forward. He was just in the backdrop. There was a wonderful music director. There was a cameraman. There was a lighting artist. As you entered, the ambience was so beautiful with pitch perfect voice doing sound test with the tambura on. That is the first thing, because the moment you are in pitch, you are building a beautiful energy around. And then you have the mridangam tuning, doing the sound check, again pitch perfect. The flute, again pitch perfect. So it was like, wow, it is going to be something very interesting. And then, you know all their names, so I'm not naming each of them. A phenomenal flautist. This is the first time I'm hearing him. And the Charikesi he played, that small 2-minute bit, phenomenal. And all this, the mridangam, I have to say this, the mridangam is a very, very important component in a dance performance. He keeps the energy on by the way he's playing. So the nadam becomes very important. See, mridangam is a single pitch instrument, unlike a melodic instrument. So the strokes have to pierce our ears and pierce our heart. The tempo that he was keeping, the energy he was giving, even though the movements were very slow at times, that mridangam was keeping up the dynamic energy. It was very beautifully choreographed. So hats off to the choreography, to the way he played the mridangam. Fantastic. So you had the director, Pashwanath, Aditya, and Shrutiji. They were the directors. And suddenly the actors came. They were like Rajinikanth and Kamal Hassan. Seriously. I was like, as Jayanti said, I was stunned. See, we have gone to many Arangetrams, okay? So, there we have to say certain good things about the child, about who's performing, because we don't want to make them feel bad. But today I'm short of words. The way this kid danced, my God. Ranbir, thanks for calling us. Thanks for inviting us. Because I will tell you, as artists, we perform day in and day out. We had performances till day before yesterday. So mind is full of lot of clutter. So today's, this 1.5 hours has been so refreshing. My mind is totally empty now. It's all gone. It's only the visuals of these two kids along with the wonderful sound. That is what is on my head. Such a refreshing experience to see such young talent. Both sisters, it was like Junior Ganesh Kumar is playing there. Both sisters having such a good time, encouraging each other, being partners on stage. I like the way when they were like doing accompaniment to each other and then one following the other. It was so beautifully choreographed. And the way they're graceful to each other. It was a beautiful visual experience. So we have to congratulate the whole team. Very big hand to the whole team. And even a bigger hand to the parents for putting the whole thing together, because it is not easy to do an Arangetram. So big hand, big applause to Ranbir and Mrs. Ranbir and the kids and the family. And thank you for giving us such a wonderful, wonderful evening. And very happy to be part of this. Namaskaram to all.
Thank you so much, sir. I'd like to request Ranveer to please honor Kumareshan, sir. Dr. Annapurni Subramaniam. Annapurni is the daughter of Palakkad Sri K.S. Narayanaswamy, an eminent and well-known vocalist, and nephew of Sangeeta Kalanidhi Vainika Vidwan K.S. Narayanaswamy. Her mother, late Srimati Ramani, was a professor of vocal music in the Chembai Memorial Music College, Palakkad. Her parents are disciples of Chemmangudi Srinivasa Iyer and trained by the stalwarts in the Swati Tirunal Music College, Trivandrum. Both her parents were teaching music and have a large number of disciples in Kerala. She learnt vocal music from her mother and learnt the basics of violin at the age of 8 from late Purushottama Sharma, a professor at the Chembai Music College. She was later guided by her own parents. She accompanied her father in various concerts and played in several other concerts at venues for the last 3 decades. She is a member of Arohana, a group of performing musicians in Bangalore. Professionally, Annapurni Subramaniam is the director of the Indian Institute of Astrophysics, Bangalore. A very accomplished scientist, she has published about 175 research publications, guided students for PhD, and is currently the chief editor of the Journal of Astrophysics and Astronomy. She was involved in 2 major projects in India, AstroSat, the first Indian space observatory, and the 30-meter telescope, an international project with India as a partner country. She has several national and international fellowships to her credit and has been the recipient of several awards, including the C.V. Raman Young Scientist Award for Physical Sciences from the Government of Karnataka. Ma'am, can I please request you to speak a few words?
Namaskaram and good evening. I'm really happy that I could witness this performance today, and I'm really happy that I can take back some learning also through this process today. And for me, I combine the music and also education and also being a scientist. So looking at 2 young kids performing so well, what it tells me is that the kind of education they are going through is very holistic. Because the school education gives you learning in certain areas. So what do we mean by calling something called liberal arts education? It would mean a holistic understanding of everything. So let us look at what they have gone through and what the children themselves and the parents have invested in the last a decade or so. And we have witnessed the Arangetram, a performance of a couple of hours today. What does it take them to? What is the investment they have made? It's really huge. You can see the amount of confidence they have gained in coming out and performing. You should see the amount of practice they have done to make that performance perfect. You've already heard people say that. It inculcates in you the discipline, it inculcates in you the requirement of hard work, which pays you at the end of the day. And remember, they're not dancing at the very comfort zone, in the comfortable place. No. They are in the, so many people are in front of them. The floodlights, they're wearing so many costumes and jewelry weighing a few kgs. And the headset and everything is so uncomfortable. And you're stressed out. And then you're supposed to come out here and perform your best, which teaches you a lot in as a life skills, as a person. And remember, when you have to dance, you have to know the music, the meaning of it, the beats, and you have to perform accordingly. You have to make the parts of your body move. The brain has to work and coordinate everything. So you're learning a lot in the process. And you learn your culture, you learn the stories, mythologies, and the musical effects, and various, our culture and tradition, in fact. And all these help you in your, when you grow up as a person, in whichever kind of discipline you take up to, to take as a career. Like if it's a science or, a business or whatever it is, a teaching. So this kind of a foundation you give to your child with an education as well as a, holistic understanding of art, culture, everything, they have the confidence to take on anything future in their life. So I think our Indian system of doing this holistic education, providing them with, it's not to do with you send them to a school, dance, whatever it is, but then you are learning that art form in a very truthful way. So what we have witnessed is the kind of commitment the kids have done, the commitment from the parents, commitment from the children, commitment from the teachers, everybody together. As initially pointed out, it is actually a group activity, and everybody has to perform their roles to make this evening very successful. It's important for us to realize, as an audience, we have to realize that everybody has played their part extremely well. And that is itself is a, in project management, we are talking about, when I handle projects, looking at projects, you have a large team, diverse team, you have to handle it. These are lessons learned. These real life lessons learned. So they have really learned a lot of stuff and very good foundation done. From the performance point of view, like I'm a mother, and my daughter did Arangetram 10 years back, and she did it after 10 years of learning. So she has been performing for the last 20 years. I'm used to Vavivu style. She's still a student of Sumitra Nitin, and she performs in Bangalore and Chennai, etc. So for me to go through the entire process, I understand, what it takes to do it and what it takes to continue it. And for dance, if you have an extremely nice orchestra, that suits you down. For as an audience also, you have already very comfortable. Your comfort zone is reached. The music is so nice. It's really nice, and then you can really enjoy the dance. Otherwise, some things keeps irritating you, you are not able to dance. So today it was so nice, everything synchronized so well, that gives you a very feel-good factor. It's really, really nice. So I thank all the artists today. It was really, really nice. And see, dancing one person, Arangetram normally happens with one person. So if you can adjust something, you missed one or added something, it's fine. You can do an adjustment. And it is between the mridangist and you, and the teacher knows that you have done some adjustment. You can manage it. But two people, it's just not possible, okay? You can't bluff, because the other person will catch it and you will catch it. That never happened today. So that would mean the amount of effort they have put in. So I'm really stunned, and it was really nice to see the elder one, I'm forgetting the name, Samyukta's very graceful and very kind of a very nice performance, and supplemented by Sampratha's very enthusiastic and energetic support. It was a very, very, very pleasurable thing to watch both of them perform together. And such a coordination. Every movement was so synchronized and coordinated. That requires planning and implementation, you see. So I think hats off to you, hats off to the team, hats off to the children, hats off to the accompanying artists, hats off to parents, because they would have literally danced behind the stage for a very long time. I was telling father that, Randhir, that it is like a mini wedding. You know, organizing everything, planning it out, make sure that even a little bit of each piece of jewelry is brought, each item is brought to the stage and done. It's like a mini wedding. So I think we are all witness to it, and I'm happy to be part of it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I request Dr. Jaya to please honor our guests for today.
Namaste. Samyuktha is actually my first student. When I think it was 2008 when I started I did not start my dance class. Jyoti called me, she knew me somehow. And she asked me, can you come towards this side of Bangalore and teach? I hadn't thought about teaching yet in Bangalore. And yes, Samyuktha is my first student. And Jyoti actually. Jyoti danced also for a while, and I really wanted her to dance today, maybe in Mangalam or Tillana. She refused because she has plans of doing Arangetram of her own. We would like to felicitate our wonderful musicians. On the vocal, Vidwan Shri Rohit Bhatupur. I request Gopika Chechi to felicitate Rohit. On the Mridangam, Vidwan Shri Harsha Samaga. And on the flute, Vidwan Shri Mahesh Swami Anna. And on the violin, Vidwan Shri Pradesh Achar. On the lights, we had Shri T. Nagraj sir today. Nagraj sir. I request Jayanti ma'am to kindly felicitate Nagraj sir. Makeup for both the dancers has been done by our own student, Shri Suvin Prasad. Makeup and hair. Suvin. Costumes by Shri Vijay Kumar, Prarthana Costumes. On the still photography, Shri AJ Arjun Jit, AJ Dance Photography, kindly come on stage. Videography, Shri Sampath. I request Annapurni ma'am to kindly. Invites and posters and moral support for all other students in our dance school, always Richa Das. Richa will be presenting her Arangetram Rangapravesham on 27th of this month, 28th of this month. Sorry. It's going to be that crowded, so you have to come one day early. And the stage decoration was done beautifully by ADA staff. I request Manju sir or Raju sir to kindly come on stage for their wonderful support for all our events. Shri Satish sir. Here. Okay. For any dance and music concert, the sound system is the most important nowadays. Shri Raghu sir on sounds. Shri Umesh from Ananya. We'll continue with the Uttarardha of Rangapravesha.
So just before the next item of the most important thing of the evening, felicitating the gurus, I have the pleasure of introducing the gurus. Shri Aditya and Shri Pashwanath Upadhye and Shruti Gopal. Give them a big hand, please. See, it is so beautiful that they are so, he was so cute the way Pashwanath said it. You know, we forgot something, we forgot to felicitate ourselves. It was so cute. And I had the pleasure, we had the pleasure of doing it. Thank you, Parshanath.
We now move on to the second half. Samyuktha and Sampratha will be presenting a Kshetriya Padam, a very popular composition called Chudare. That means look. Look. Look at that woman. The way she talks, the way she walks, what she wears, the people she spends time with. Steeped in humor, Chudare, in its depth, is a commentary on how society questions women. Chudare in Ragam Sahana and Mishra Chaputalam.
ಆಡದಿ ಕುಲಕಾಂತ ಅತ್ತಿಂಗಿ ಕೋಡನು ಆಡದಿ ಕುಲಕಾಂತ ಅತ್ತ ಇಂಟಿ ಕೋಡನು ಫಲಗೋಪಾಲು ಓಯಲು ಸುತತಿ ಸೇಯು ಜಾಡಲು ದಂಡೂನ ಗೆಲ್ಲಿಚೆ ಮಗಡೂದ ಕುವೆನೋ ತಲವ ತಾಲೇವರಿಗೆ ತಪ್ಪಿಂಬವಚಮ ತಲವ್ರತಲೇವರಿಗೆ ತಪ್ಪಿಂಬವಚಮ ತಲವ್ರತಲೇವರಿಗೆ ತಪ್ಪಿಂಬವಚಮ చూడరే అదినడేచే పోయలు సుతతి సేయు జాడలు చూడరే చూడరే పైట కుంగు జారి నన్ను తెలియక భయమెంత యోలే పైట కుంగు చారి నన్ను తెలియక భయమెంత యోలే
Samyuktha will now continue with an evergreen ghazal. As Krishna gets ready to leave, Radha stops him, saying, "आज जाने की जिद ना करो, यूं ही पहलू में बैठे रहो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो." In Raga Yaman Kalyani, Tala Mishra Chapu, penned by Fayaz Hashmi.
मेरे पामा मधनी मनी रमद मग रे गरे 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 निसानी पनि रे पामा रे मग मधनी सा मधनी समसानि द मध मग रे पमा रे मधनी रे नि द म प आज जाने की जिद ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, यूं ही पहलू में बैठे रहो, यूं ही पहलू में बैठे रहो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, यूं ही पहलू में बैठे रहो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, हाय मर जाएंगे हम तो लुट जाएंगे, ऐसी बातें किया ना करो, हाय मर जाएंगे हम तो लुट जाएंगे। ऐसी बातें किया ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो। वक्त की कैद में जिंदगी है मगर, वक्त की कैद में जिंदगी है मगर, वक्त की कैद में जिंदगी है मगर, चंद घड़ियाँ यही है जो आजाद है, चंद घड़ियाँ यही है जो आजाद है। इनको खोकर मेरी जान जा, उम्र भर ना तरसते रहो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो। जिद ना करो, आज जाने के जिद ना करो। तुम ही सोचो जरा क्यों न रोके तुम्हें, जान जाती है जब उठ के जाते हो तुम, जान जाती है जब उठ के जाते हो तुम, तुमको अपनी कसम जाने जा, बात इतनी मेरी मान लो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो, आज जाने की जिद ना करो आज जाने के जिद ना करो
Before we move on to the final presentation, I'd like to thank all of you for being here with us today. It means a lot to us. Please do join us for dinner post the event. We will be concluding today's recital with a Tillana by Dr. M. Balamurli Krishna. His experimental creation was his Priya Raga Malike, Panchabheda Tillana, which used 5 ragams having Priya in their name: Guru Priya, Rasika Priya, Gayaka Priya, Sunada Priya and Kharahara Priya, set to 5 nades of Aditalam. The Tillana will be followed by Mangalam. Shubharatri.
Dhritum nananatum nananatum nananadhinadr dhinadr dhinadritum Udanita nadritum nananatum nananatum nananadhinadr dhinadr dhinadritum Udanita nadritum nananatum nananatum nananadhinadr dhinadr dhinadritum Udanita nadritum nananatum nananatum nananadhinadr dhinadr dhinadritum Udanita natum Tom na 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 tom na 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 tom na dinadra 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 tom udanita na udanita na tom na 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 tom na 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 tom na 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 dinadra 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 tom udanita na tom na 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 tom na 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 tom na 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 dinadra 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 tom udanita na tom na 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 tom na 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 tom na 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 dinadra 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 tom udanita na tom na 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 tom na 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 tom na 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 dinadra 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 tom udanita na tom na 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 tom na 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 tom na 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 dinadra 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 tom udanita na tom na 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 tom na 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 tom na na dinadra 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 tom udanita na tom na 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 tom na 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 tom na 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 dinadra 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 tom udanita na tom na 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 tom na 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 tom na dinadra 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 tom udanita na udanita na tom na 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 tom na 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 tom na dinadra 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 tom udanita na tom na 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 tom na 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 tom na na dinadra 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 tom udanita na tom na 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 tom na 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 tom na na dinadra 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 tom ಉದನಿ ತನದ್ರ ತೋಂ ನನ ತೋಂ ನನ ತೋಂ ನನ ದಿನ್ನದ 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 ಉದನಿ ತನದ್ರ ತೋಂ ನನ ತೋಂ ನನ ತೋಂ ನನ ದಿನ್ನದ 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 ತತ್ತರಿ ಧಿತ್ತರಿ ತೋಂ ತಾರಿ ನಂ ತಾರಿ ತುಝಣು ತಝಣು ಕಿಝಣು ಸನಿ ಗಮ ಗರಿ ಸರಿ ಗಮ ಹೃದಯ ಮುನ ನಿಲಿಪಿ ನಟ್ಟಿ ಮಾ ಸದ್ಗುರು ಪ್ರಿಯಮೈನ ತಿಲ್ಲಾನ ತೋಂ ನನ ತೋಂ ನನ ತೋಂ ನನ ದಿನ್ನದ 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 ಉದನಿ ತನದ ತೋಂ ನನ ತೋಂ ನನ ತೋಂ ನನ ದಿನ್ನದ 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 ತಕ್ತಾಹ ಕುರೇ ಜಣು ರೇ ತಕ ಧಿತ್ತಕ ಜಂ ದಿರ್ತಕ ಜಂ ದಿರ್ತಕ ಜಂ
ದಿತ್ತಕ ಝಣು ತಾಂ ದಿತ್ತಕ ಝಣು ತಾಂ ತಕ ಝಣು ತಾಂ ತ ಧಿಂಗಿಣ್ಣ ತುಂ ತಕ ತ ಧಿಂಗಿಣ್ಣ ತುಂ ತಕ ಧಿಕ್ಕು ತ ಧಿಂಗಿಣ್ಣ ತುಂ ದಿತ್ತಕ ಝಣು ತಾಂ ದಿತ್ತಕ ಝಣು ತಾಂ ತಕ ಝಣು ತಾಂ ತ ಧಿಂಗಿಣ್ಣ ತುಂ ತಕ ತ ಧಿಂಗಿಣ್ಣ ತುಂ ತಕ ಧಿಕ್ಕು ತ ಧಿಂಗಿಣ್ಣ ತುಂ ದಿತ್ತಕ ಝಂ ತಕ ಝಂ ತ ಧಿಂಗಿಣ್ಣ ತುಂ ತದ್ದಿತ್ತಕ ಝಂ ತಕ ಝಂ ತ ಧಿಂಗಿಣ್ಣ ತುಂ ತದ್ದಿತ್ತಕ ಝಂ ತರಗಿಡದುಂ ತದ್ದಿತ್ತಕ ಝಂ ತರಗಿಡದುಂ 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 ತಕ್ಕ ಧಿಮ್ಮೆ ತಕ್ಕ ಝೊಣ್ಣು ತಕ್ಕ ಧಿಮ್ಮೆ ತಕ್ಕ ಝೊಣ್ಣು ತಕ್ಕ ಧಿಮ್ಮೆ ತಕ್ಕ ಝೊಣ್ಣು ತರಗಿಡದುಂ ಗಿಡದಕ ತರಗಿಡದುಂ 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 ಗಿಡದಕ ತರಗಿಡದುಂ 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 ತಕ್ಕ ದಿಕ್ಕು ಗಿಡದಕ ತರಗಿಡದುಂ
ಕುರೇ ಜಣು ರೇ ತಕ ಧಿತ್ತಕ ಜಂ ಧಿತ್ತಕ ಜಂ ಧಿತ್ತಕ ಜಂ ತಕ್ತಾಹ ಕುರೇ ಜಣು ರೇ ತಕ ಧಿತ್ತಕ ಜಂ ಧಿತ್ತಕ ಜಂ ಧಿತ್ತಕ ಜಂ ತಕ್ತಾಹ ಕುರೇ ಜಣು ರೇ ತಕ ಧಿತ್ತಕ ಜಂ ಧಿತ್ತಕ ಜಂ ಧಿತ್ತಕ ಜಂ ಸರಿ ಗಮ ಪ ಮುರಳಿ ಗಾನ ರಸಿಕ ಪ್ರಿಯಮಯ ತತ್ತರಿ ಧಿತ್ತರಿ ತೋಂ ತಾರಿ ನಂ ತಾರಿ ತುಝಣು ತಝಣು ಕಿಝಣು ಸನಿ ಗಮ ಗರಿ ಸರಿ ಗಮ ಹೃದಯ ಮುನ ನಿಲಿಪಿ ನಟ್ಟಿ ಮಾ ಸದ್ಗುರು ಪ್ರಿಯಮೈನ ತಿಲ್ಲಾನ ತೋಂ ನನ ತೋಂ ನನ ತೋಂ ನನ ದಿನ್ನದ 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 ತೋಂ ಉದನಿ ತನದ ತೋಂ ನನ ತೋಂ ನನ ತೋಂ ತಕಿಟ ತಕುಂದರಿ ತಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ಕುಕುಂದರಿತ ತಕಿಟ ತಕುಂದರಿ ತಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ಕುಕುಂದರಿತ ತಕಿಟ ತಕುಂದರಿ ತಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಕಿಟ ಕುಕುಂದರಿತ ಗಿಡದಕ ತಾಂ ಸನಿ ಗಿಡದಕ ತಾಂ ದಪ ತಕತನಂ ಗಿಡದಗತನಂ ತಕ ಸರಿ ಗಮ ಪದನಿ ಸರಿಗೈನ ಗಾಯಕ ಪ್ರಿಯಮೈನ ತಿಲ್ಲಾನ ತತ್ತರಿ ಧಿತ್ತರಿ ತೋಂ ತಾರಿ ನಂ ತಾರಿ ತುಝಣು ತಝಣು ಕಿಝಣು ಸನಿ ಗಮ ಗರಿ ಸರಿ ಗಮ ಹೃದಯ ಮುನ ನಿಲಿಪಿ ನಟ್ಟಿ ಮಾ ಸದ್ಗುರು ಪ್ರಿಯಮೈನ ತಿಲ್ಲಾನ ದೋಂ ನನ ದೋಂ ನನ ತೋಂ ದಿನ್ನದ 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 ತೋಂ ಉದನಿ ತನದ ತೋಂ ನನ ತೋಂ ನನ ತೋಂ ತಕುಂದರಿ ತಾಹ ತರಿ ಧೀಂ ತಕಿಟ ಧೀಂ ತಕಿಟ ಧಿಂಗಿಣ ತುಂ ತಾಹ ಕುಜಂ ತರಿ ತಕುಂದರಿ ತಾಹ ತರಿ ಧೀಂ ತಕಿಟ ಧೀಂ ತಕಿಟ ಧಿಂಗಿಣ ತುಂ ತಾಹ ಕುಜಂ ತರಿ ತಕುಂದರಿ ತಾಹ ತರಿ ಧೀಂ ತಕಿಟ ಧೀಂ ತಕಿಟ ಧಿಂಗಿಣ ತುಂ ತಾಹ ಕುಜಂ ತರಿ ಪಾನಿ ಸರೀರಿ ಸಕಲ ನಿಷ್ಕಳಂಕಮೈನ ಸುನಾದ ಪ್ರಿಯಮೈನ ತಿಲ್ಲಾನ ತತ್ತರಿ ಧಿತ್ತರಿ ತೋಂ ತಾರಿ ನಂ ತಾರಿ ಉಝಣು ತಝಣು ಕಿಝಣು ಸನಿ ಗಮ ಗರಿ ಸರಿ ಗಮ ಹೃದಯ ಮುನ ನಿಲಿಪಿ ನಟ್ಟಿ ಮಾ ಸದ್ಗುರು ಪ್ರಿಯಮೈನ ತಿಲ್ಲಾನ ದೋಂ ನನ ದೋಂ ನನ ತೋಂ ನನ ಧಿನ್ನೋದ್ರ 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 ತೋಂ ಉದನಿ ತನದ್ರ ತೋಂ ನನ ದೋಂ ನನ ತೋಂ ತಕಿಟ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ತಕಿಟ ತಗ ತಾಂ ತಗ tam dirikinam kina danana tillana tillana ragita tam tam takita tam tam dirikinam kina danana tillana tillana ragita tam tam takita tam dirikinam kina danana tillana tillana priyamaina gati veda pancharagamulalo rajitamai kharahara priyamaina tillana तरी धितरी तोम तारी नम तारी उझणु तझणु किझणु सनि गमगरे ससि गम हृदयमुन निलिपि धट्टि मा सद्गुरु प्रियमैन तिल्लान धृतोम ननन तोम ननन तोम धिन्नाद्र 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 तोम उदनि तनद्र तोम ननन तोम ननन तोम ननन धिन्नाद्र 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 उदनि तनद्र तोम ननन स्वामी शरणमय्यप्पा शरणमय्यप्पा स्वामी शरणमय्यप्पा हरिवरासनं विश्वमोहनं हरिदधीश्वरम् आराध्यपादुकं हरिविमर्दनं नित्यनर्तनं हरिहरात्मजं देवमाश्रये हरिवरासनं विश्वमोहनं हरिदधीश्वरम् आराध्यपादुकं हरिवरासनं विश्वमोहनं हरिदधीश्वरम् आराध्यपादुकम् हरिविमर्दनं नित्यनर्तनं हरिहरात्मजं देवमाश्रये शरणमय्यप्पा स्वामी शरणमय्यप्पा शरणमय्यप्पा स्वामी शरणमय्यप्पा शरणमय्यप्पा स्वामी शरणमय्यप्पा शरणमय्यप्पा स्वामी शरणमय्यप्पा शरणकीर्तनं भक्तमानसं भरणलोलुपं नर्तनालसं अरुणवासुरं भूतनायकं हरिहरात्मजं देवमाश्रये श्रुतजनप्रियं चिन्तितप्रदं श्रुतिविभूषणं साधुजीवनं श्रुतिमनोहरं गीतलालसं हरिहरात्मजं देवमाश्रये शरणमय्यप्पा स्वामी शरणमय्यप्पा 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 शरणमय्यप्पा स्वामी शरणमय्यप्पा
A big thank you to all of you for being with us here today. Please do join us for dinner.